Did you guys meet on a Heavy D video? And if so, what were you both doing at a Heavy D video?
Well, we did. He was the director, and I was just doing a cameo. And Heavy D and wanted me to be in this video to do a little comedy scene. And I met Brad on the set in New York, and we hit it off right away. And he understood that I was a comedian, and I had a little short time to be funny, and he captured that in the video, and we remained friends. And then about 3-4 years later, a movie project came up, and both of us was interested in it and available to do it, and we did it.
That's so sweet. So a friendship that's lasted a pretty long time.
Oh, years.
Yeah. Well, you had me in stitches the whole film. I was dying, and I thought, how much artistic freedom does Brett give you? Is there a lot of room to improvise, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, we know each other well, and Brad just set me up. You know, it takes a good director to really get a good performance out of their actors. So he sets me up. He makes sure that, we're filming in new, fresh places, and we just have a lot of fun.
May I help you?
We'll be asking the questions, old man. Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up. You.
Yes?
Not you, him. What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you.
I am me. He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games. You, me, everybody's ass around here. Him, I'm going to kick his ass. I'm sick of it.
Now, I wanted to ask Brett, your story is really one of persistence and success. Going to NYU and getting people like Steven Spielberg to fund your films. Is that key to being a successful filmmaker?
Yeah, I think the first thing to be a successful filmmaker is to have a point of view and to develop your storytelling skills. Whenever film students come to me, I'm like, you got to focus on telling the story, and all the technical stuff you could learn in a book. But I think having charisma and perseverance is very important, because it's a communication skill that you need to be successful. You need to be able to communicate with your actors, with producers, with the studio, and if you can't, show your talent with your personality or with your, you have to be charming, you have to be part psychiatrist, part daddy. I mean, there's so many roles that you have to play as a director, because it's holding people's hands and collaborating with them and being able to have a debate or argue with them and work, and all for the intention of making a great movie. So I think it's communication skills are very, very important.
Well, this is a third in a franchise, and you've also done X-Men. How do you keep the movie fresh the third time around?
Oh God.
For both of you.
It's fresh because it's a nice ride. Our fans is following, enjoying it, because they know the first Rush Hour, two guys coming from two different worlds, getting to know each other, who don't understand each other, who just really just grow together. Rush Hour 2, we went to Hong Kong and Vegas, and first movie, Jackie was the fish out of water. Second movie, I'm the fish out of water in Hong Kong, my character, and in this movie, we're both the fish out of water. Whoa! Damn! I'm sorry, man. I thought this was the bathroom. Sorry. Lee, I got a big problem, man. This boy's on steroids. He got a head like Barry Bonds. Oh, no. Come on, man.
Tyler, are you okay?
Lee, get him, Lee! Lee, let's get the hell out of here! Ah! My bunions! Come on, man, let me go. I love Chinese people.
Wait, I don't...
How do you say surrender in Chinese? So it's this character, we're growing and getting to know each other, and then we're friends. So it's just a lot of fun. I think the audience just love watching us, getting to know each other,
You can't sing Do Me Baby for me right now, huh?
Oh,
No.
yeah. Do me, baby, like you never done before. Got it going on.
I wish it was the first time in a film, I wish I had a DVD, like it was on DVD, so I could replay it over and over and over again. But I also wanted to ask, as far as You have actually PBS roots. You also did a show for PBS, African American Lives, and I wanted you to kind of talk a little bit about that experience versus what you're doing right now. They're extremely different.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of stuff, and one of the things, my friend Skip Gates, Professor Skip Gates from Harvard, invited me to do this special with him, tracing back my roots and all that stuff. So it was just amazing finding out so many things about my family that I didn't know. My great-great-grandfather owned all this land, and he used to sell it off to his neighbors so they would stay down south and not go up north to work. And also, the DNA thing was great, finding out where my lineage came from my mother's side from Cameroon, my father's side from Angola. And it's powerful when you know that stuff, because it's so hard to find out. They took all this DNA collected from all these different tribes in Africa and matched mine up and found out where my people were from. So it was great.
Must have been so spiritual for you, to find all of this out. Well, since you had a taste of that documentary filmmaking, what do you think of the independent film genre? You think you'll touch that at all? Or?
Oh, yeah. I think it's the best. I think it's the best, and the best movies are being made now by independent people, and hopefully I get into that stuff now.
So is that something you want to evolve as an actor? What are next steps for you?
I want to produce and direct and write. I learned a lot. Through from doing my movies, I learned a lot. I learned from Brad. I learned from other sources, and it's just now I think eventually I'll be getting into different things. And I'm getting ready to produce another movie that I'm getting ready to do called Mr. President. I'll be playing the first black president, and it's a comedy, and I think it's good timing because next year's election, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So you're learning a lot about behind the scenes from Brett here.
Yeah, I watch him make his mistakes now. He's good because he brings great people together to do a movie, and I learned that from him. Like get the best people to work with. It makes you better, and it's easier for you. So that's one thing I picked up from Brad. So whenever I do decide to direct or something like that, I'll make sure I get the best people.
Mm-hmm. Now, Brett, what do you think of the? Oh, that was it. Oh, sorry, that was the last question.
Give her 2 more minutes. She's too beautiful.
Just one more question. That's
Yes.
it. I promise. Brett, I want to know what do you think of the independent film genre? Because even though you make these huge films, it seems like you're very passionate about films on a day-to-day basis. You watch a lot of them and analyze them.
Yeah, first of all, my favorite genre is documentaries. I just produced my first documentary for HBO called Helmet by June on the great master photographer Helmut Newton. And I think the greatest filmmakers come from the independent world, because I think when you have a small budget, I think you're forced to be creative. And I think we have a luxurious size budget on these movies, and it's basically no one says no to us. We do whatever we want. It's endless. But I think when you have a smaller budget, it kind of forces you into a situation where you have to be creative because you don't have the money to do it any other way. And I think the best work has always come from the independent filmmakers, and I'm a big fan of all independent filmmaking. I'm a big fan of movies, period. But the independents are the ones that really are thriving in today and in the past as well. The independent films of the 70s, and I think of every generation, have always been the best work. I'm very proud of Rush Hour. I think it's a fantastic movie. But I think ultimately, what separates the wheat from the chaff is the fact that the budget is not really what matters to us. We want to tell a great story. Chris and I and Jackie, we want to make a film that is entertaining people, that obviously has a beginning, middle, and end, and that you care about the characters. That's what's so important. And independent filmmaking is not about the visual effects. It's not about the stunts or the gags. It's pure storytelling, and I'm a big fan.
Yeah, well, no, you've succeeded in doing that. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love the film.